It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 45. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers, coming up next.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. On play action, Love. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Warren. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Rodgers to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. It is 3rd and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Here's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
7-3 is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 54 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
They'll set up the screen to Patterson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Automatic 1st down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Love to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers are back within 4. It is 14-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Once again, it's Warren. And he gets this up close to the 40. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. This one on court, looking for Woods. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
2nd down, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's Lowe to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now Love. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now an opening past the 30. Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 2. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still 3rd down.
So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. He's got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and a yard. Now Jacobs. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A 2nd down throw for Love. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold.
And he will score! Game on! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Love going up top. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Catch made. That's Woods. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The throw on the run is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So, it's a win for the Packers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.